Hello everybody and welcome into the Weekly Warrior Preview. I'm Donette Logan with Jerry Young. And Jerry, not the start we wanted.
Oh, Donette, I had a big smile on my face and you said that when you turned to Frank. You're right. Yeah. Defense played great.
They did. And I'm going to get you to kind of recap the game for us a little bit.
We're going to talk about that a little bit. But overall, no, it wasn't what we wanted at all on the final score, but we learned a lot.
We learned a lot. And we're going to kind of recap that game. Well, you also talked to the band.
I did. I had a great visit with the band.
Yes, we're going to have a story on the band.
By the way, Donette, I might be an honorary member of that also.
Y'all don't stop making him honorary members and stuff, please.
What do you think I ought to play, the tuba or the bass drum?
Majorette.
Clarinet.
We're going to have his story with the band. We have Coach Vincent Pitts on, and we're also going to do a tribute to a woman who I love dearly, Miss Frankie Crim. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing quality products since 1989. They love giving back to the community and they service all of the greater Birmingham area. Call them today or go to mainlineheating.com.
Serenity Salon and Spa in Helena offers hair services for men and women, facials, makeup application, and waxing. Book an appointment at serenity-salonandspa.com or call 205-624-2030. Visit them at 123 Ace Place in Helena.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, we kind of mentioned earlier, not the start our guys wanted.
Yeah, you know, they got a touchdown to start with, which was a busted coverage in the secondary. Let's just say, of course, they drove it down there and got close, so they kind of did that. But it's 7-0 for a long time. I think they kicked a field goal and then, you know.
Some turnovers.
Yeah, and then we had a couple of turnovers inside the 21 at the 3. It was just, well, it was heartbreaking right there. But a couple of pick sixes, obviously, and a kickoff return. Overall, you can probably say with the busted coverage, 28 of those 38 points they didn't really earn. So Our defense played good. We learned a lot about our team. We had some younger players came in, especially at quarterback there with Trent Seaborn. He came in and drove them down the field. I don't even know. I think he had like 79 yards passing. That was a bright spot. And he threw it to Angel Jones a lot, which is a sophomore. So you had 8th grader throwing to a sophomore. It just kind of gives you an idea. We're okay. That game was a little weird. Could have been that the travel over there, we spent the night. There's a lot of reasons why that would happen. But anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing Lipscomb.
You know, I mentioned Trent real quick, and I will say this. For an 8th grader, to watch him go to the field, he wasn't even bothered. Just seemed so calm and precise, like he knew what he had to do.
He had ice water in his veins. I'm telling you, that kid stood in there, and he reminded me well, if I say it, I'll get in trouble. But he reminded me of Bo Nix. He could sprint out of the pocket, okay, and still keep his vision down the field. A lot of young quarterbacks can't do that. That was very impressive.
He's got game IQ, that's for sure.
He does,
and I think we'll see him this Saturday night, probably, possibly.
I don't know. I don't know.
So Lipscomb, what do we need to look for with them?
All right, Lipscomb's a Christian school in Nashville. They're coming down. They won. They played the game after us over in Milton, Georgia, and they won. So, you know, ESPNU Saturday night game, prime time, only game on the, only high school game on the field that night. So we're going to get a lot of attention. I know that Lipscomb is going to play us tough. I'm not sure if they're going to play us as tough as Buford, but we're going to find out.
It should be a good game for sure. You know, Jerry, I'm on the sidelines for those games, and this year it's going to be a little different this year. One woman who kind of took me in was Miss Frankie Crim. I'm getting emotional.
I know. Well, she meant a lot to a lot of people.
She did. So I asked the players and Coach Freeman what she meant to this team. You can't find anyone whose smile lived at the sidelines for Thompson football games more than Miss Frankie Crim. Frankie was a Thompson grad who not only loved her alma mater, but she also loved the team and wanted to be right in the front for all the action.
You know, Miss Frankie was one of the first ones that came by the school when I came here 8 years ago, and she said, I've been here basically all my life. Went to high school here, and she said it's important to me, and she said the way that I can contribute is take pictures of the kids and have them for the kids. And I think from that day on, Miss Frankie was one of our biggest fans. You see her every Friday night. I would talk to her off and on during the year about different things as far as state playoffs, getting all the credentials and stuff. And I mean, we've already missed. I was talking with Coach Pitts the other day. We already missed Frankie calling and wanting about all the specifications, the sideline rules, all the things she's going to need. But she was just somebody that we all loved and thought a lot of, and we're going to miss Miss Frankie.
Frankie was on the sidelines for every game, ready with her camera to capture priceless moments of the players for their parents. In fact, it became a tradition for many parents. Saturday morning, you wake up, you go to Miss Frankie's Facebook page, and scroll through the moments to see if she captured your son or daughter on camera. It didn't matter if they were a starter or a sports trainer. Frankie made sure to capture action shots and candidates of everyone she could.
She was very important to the team. We loved her, having her around. She was a great spirit. She made sure that some of the guys in the trenches, we don't get as many pictures as skill guys, so she made sure to have us at her first priority.
After big plays or touchdowns, the players would run to the sidelines and make sure to high-five Miss Frankie on the way, and occasionally she had some candy in her pocket. They like to call it touchdown candy.
Miss Frankie, she was a light and a joy on the sideline, somebody that I talked to, when I wasn't in the game, and whenever I was injured, she gave me a lot of spiritual advice and, just helped me to keep pushing and kept me laughing on the sideline and showing me pictures and even picturing, flicking me up when I wasn't even playing, what I'm saying? So that's just the type of love that she had for us in this program, and, she'll truly be missed. We love her.
And that is just one of the many ways that she made the players feel special and that she became a fixture on the sidelines.
Miss Frankie, she was a great person. Every single time you saw her, she would just have a great personality, always make you smile, even on a bad day. It was always great just be around her. It was a great soul.
Frankie captured moments that will last a lifetime for the players, coaches, and the city of Alabaster.
Miss Frankie, she meant a lot to us. I mean, she was always a joy for the games and everything like that. And she always spoke to us, no matter, if you're a young guy or older guy. And then she always made sure she got pictures of everyone, too, through every part of the game. So she meant a lot to this community and this team.
I look forward to finding my sideline buddy each and every Friday night, and she'd make sure I knew she had watched the weekly Warrior preview. It became her superstition. Miss Frankie had to watch the show every Friday right before kickoff. Frankie had a way of making you feel loved and being a mama for us all on the sidelines. She even had what she called her Donette bag, with extra coat, hand warmers, and even a few snacks, because she said I never slowed down. Frankie not only captured our memories on film, she captured our hearts, and now she'll have the best seat in the house to cheer on the Thompson Warriors all season long. Jerry, I was glad to hear that this Saturday night, Thompson will do a tribute to Miss Frankie right before the national anthem.
Yeah, right before the national anthem, there'll be a moment of silence for her, and it's well deserved, of course. She meant a lot, obviously, to the folks at Thompson, and she'll be greatly missed.
She really will. So if I can get past that now.
All right, well, let's talk volleyball. How about that? Judy Green's got an uplifting story coming up, an uplifting interview, I should say.
She does. We're going to talk to some of the players about the season that starts Thursday night of this week, and also we're going to find out all your game day need-to-knows from Athletic Director Vincent Pitts. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Brooklear Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Brooklear family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster. Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, football is part of fall, but volleyball is also underway.
Yeah, and we got a young team this year, but we got some key positions that we got some really good players in. Especially at the setter position. So that's going to be fun to watch. But I know you had a chance to talk to some of the players about that.
I did it over the Mountain Media Day, and I wanted to find out, even though it's a young team, what successes can we expect from them on the court?
I think our main strengths are our determination. I think we're very focused, but I also feel like we're a very bonded team. We know each other so well, and we're just very close knit. And I feel like that's our biggest strength right there, determination. Our moments.
Make sure you keep up with volleyball this year. We'll be broadcasting the home games on the WarriorNationNetwork.org.
Jerry, on Friday nights, half the energy we have comes from our band.
Yeah, Mr. Bennett, we sat down with him on an interview. These kids, they work hard. I mean, they're so well behaved in practice. You know, you got to be quiet. Everybody can't be talking, all that stuff. Very impressive. Here's Mr. Bennett, and he talked about his band this year.
I'm here with Graham Bennett, the director of the Marching Southern Saints. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir.
I always get Southern and marching confused for some reason, but we're a marching band. We do a whole lot of stuff, but tell me about what you got planned for this year a little bit.
Well, we've got, first I'll start with our students. We've got a little over 200 in the band and the visual ensemble this year. And we already did our 2 weeks of band camp, and then a week before for all of the new students that just started. And today is our first rehearsal since then, and at about a week to kind of get ready for this big game and against Buford over in Milton. So we're excited. We've got our show is kind of a Latin Spanish theme with a lot of fire, of course, not real fire, but as close as we can get, right?
Right.
And the kids are really loving it. We packed out Larry Simmons' home side for a parent show on Friday. I guess it would be last Friday. And judging by their response, I think that the crowd's going to like it a lot too. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. You know, it's the only time we get a little bit of a break, and so we always put the cameras on. Our camera guys don't get a break because we cover the band every single halftime, every single game. I'm excited to know y'all are going because I guess a lot of people didn't realize that we are going to be able to take the band to Milton. That's going to be a big game, obviously, and need all the help we can get.
Well, and I'll be honest with you, you know, I'm a super competitive person.
Good.
And, you know, I've been called coach, I've been called director, I've been called mister, you know, all sorts of things. And I would say that I fit that mentality of if we can go, we're going to go. And if we can't go, we're going to try to find a way to go. Yeah. And when I was told that we were going to originally Buford, but, you know, going to Milton, but playing Buford, you know, I looked a little bit up about the school and I thought, no, we're not missing this opportunity to show out Thompson and the team and to support. I mean, gosh, three years would, you know,
right,
man, and just keep on going. So we're really excited about being there to support everybody.
Let's talk about the show itself a little bit more. I know you mentioned that, but talk about the leaders of the band and how they play into it also a little bit and how they, you know, direct the band on the field.
Well, you know, what's amazing is we've got 3 drum majors who run through, they run the band while, you know, the halftime happens. They assist a lot in the stands. But when that halftime buzzer rings and we get on the field, the band directors step back and the students take over for about 8.5 minutes. They get everything on and off the field. They and the parents will help us get everything there. But as soon as it touches that field, you know, the kids, what you see is almost, if not entirely, student-led for that 8.5 minutes. And it's amazing to see because the reason that works so well is the leaders, those 3 drum majors, and we have about 2 section leaders in each section that run those teams and help direct those students. And, you know, we have various leadership camps throughout the season to help direct that. But when they get on that field and to see 202 young, about 14 to 18-year-old students throw on this, not just a show, but this production of movements, of majorette, dance, color guard, drumline, front ensemble, and of course all of the winds. We've even got a guitar and a violin in the show this year.
How about that?
And so to see all of that come into fruition and knowing this is 8.5 minutes, the students are doing this, and then it's amazing. And I'll say that this leadership has proven to be one of the best I've seen in a long time. You know, they're ready to take this band to another level, so we're excited.
A lot of people look at it on Friday nights if they're watching on the Warrior Nation Network. They will see the band on the field. They don't understand all of those cases and wheeled stages. All of that has to come out there. It's amazing at the equipment.
And I'll give a shout out to the parents because as much as the kids will help put things out on the field, we have an amazing parent team. We call them our equipment crew. And every single home and away game, we get trucks, we pull it down, they get it all on and off, they set it up, and then they help us get it there. The kids move it, take it back, then they get it all back again. They do this because they love these kids. And man, we've got the best community and parents I've ever seen too. And it's amazing to see, like we have to take the props apart, and on the way out of here I'll show you, but we have one of them kind of starting to build. The thing is about 18 feet tall, and
Wow.
they piece it together. We roll it out there, and they take it apart and put it on a box truck to go back home. So
Wow.
it's exciting.
All right, so you got a guitar.
Yes, sir.
I know you got drums.
Mm-hmm.
You have any kind of keyboard of anything in
Yes,
there?
sir. We
Okay. So the reason I'm asking you that, when you see the guy in the press box hanging out yelling, "Free bird, free bird, free," I want you to play it for me.
Well, you know, maybe we teach them. I guess that's one of those you ought to know it just in case, right?
I just play with. Thank you for what you do for the kids
Yes, sir.
and for the community. We're, you know, as a warrior, we're so proud of the band. We're so proud of the band when we go somewhere else and hear comments that we hear. So congratulations on having a great band. Continue good work.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Be sure to catch the band at halftime, and of course during the game too. They do a great job.
They really do. You know, earlier I talked to Athletic Director Vincent Pitts, and one thing we're seeing at Thompson is a culture. And he said he wasn't sure when they could actually use that word, but he seemed to attract coaches that really put more in than just practice time with the players. Thompson Athletic Director Vincent Pitts joins us now. And Coach, first, what year is this for you at Thompson?
I think it's year 8.
8 years in, and it has been nothing but just first after first after first.
Sure.
Last year, you said you had how many state titles for all sports?
4 state titles across the board last year. Yeah, football, wrestling, esports, and softball.
It's just amazing to see how far Thompson has come in the past few years, and especially the last 8. You know, now we're getting ready for a huge home opener. We're going to have ESPNU there. What do fans need to know about that game Saturday?
Well, it's a great opportunity for our entire community, and we're excited about the opportunity to welcome Lipscomb, and of course, we're excited about the opportunity to, you know, to play in front of a national audience. There's not going to be a lot of things that are too terribly different. You know, just because ESPNU comes to town, the only difference really that the fans will see is the fact that it'll be a live broadcast on ESPNU. That's my goal. If you notice any more than that, then we've done something wrong. But, you know, as far as everything else go, you know, your tickets are still available on gofan.co. We do everything in terms of ticketing digitally. Everything is via card. We don't accept cash at the gate. And so you can purchase tickets online. And everything should be in place as it normally would be, and it should be an exciting time. And we're really excited about playing on Saturday night. And, of course, kickoff time is 8 p.m. It's normally 7, but this week it is 8 o'clock Central. And we're excited about being the only show in town.
Take a nap beforehand. It's going to be a long night.
We won't nap until Sunday.
Until Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, last year you guys started some things that were kind of new that had a college feel.
Yeah.
The Tailgate Village. It's a
Sure.
little late for this Saturday, but this is something you can do for any home game. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so you can go to ThompsonWarriors.org. You can purchase your tailgate meal tickets. We wanted that tailgate atmosphere. People like it. But, you know, there's certain things that we couldn't accommodate. Individuals bringing their grills, unloading fryers. That was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a heavy lift for us from a logistics and a management standpoint for our facilities people. So we managed to figure it out. We've partnered with Chubb Fathers. They do a great job preparing the food, and you know, we've got all the tents and the tables, and we've got somewhere for everybody to kind of enjoy themselves. And then of course we have the Lowe's
entertainment.
Game day show presented by Wayne Davis Construction there at 6 o'clock in that little area right outside the stadium, and it's a fun time. It's about a 30-minute show, so it's a lot of fun, and had great reviews last year, so we're excited about year 2 with that.
We were talking earlier about some of the guests that you'll have on, and you don't want to miss it.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it actually was. It's kind of fun to kind of just hear everything and see the guest pickers and come on and kind of talk with Jerry and Christina, so it's always a fun time and interesting. You know, we're seeing a lot of changes at Thompson.
Let me before you go, you can watch that on our Facebook Live, Thompson THS Athletics on Facebook. That's where we will broadcast the pregame show. So you can catch that at 6 o'clock right before. It'll lead you right into the broadcast on the NFHS network.
But we want you there to watch it live.
Absolutely.
That's where we want you to be.
Yeah. But if you're not out there, you can catch it on Facebook Live.
Now, I've mentioned some changes at Thompson. It's great changes. We're getting
Yeah.
some new coaches, some new
Sure.
faces. How do you guys, obviously the state titles help, but you are very picky when it comes to finding the right coaches for your team.
Sure. Well, at this point, 8 years in and really going into the 10th year as a school system, we kind of talk about how the culture chooses you here at Thompson. And, we didn't know when we would say that. We didn't know how long it would take. We didn't know if we'd ever say that. But we've kind of gotten to the point where the culture chooses you. And, there are some years where I feel like it's really the best possible haul we could have made. And this year I feel like we outdid ourselves and we made quite a haul in terms of coaches, whether it be, head coaches or assistant coaches or adding coaches to staffs. It was a great off season.
Even the middle school coaches kind of play a role with the high school teams. I've
Sure.
noticed you guys are working together and making sure that program builds from the beginning.
Yeah.
So real quick, you guys are putting a lot out on social media.
Yeah.
Is that the best place for fans to go to find out about game day?
Yeah, we do our absolute very best to communicate as much possible information as we can across social media. We try to put it on Facebook, THS Athletics, Twitter at athletics_THS, Instagram, I think it's THS Athletics, and so all of our teams have offshoots, but we communicate a great deal through social media, and we'll send emails also, but it is our primary means of communication has become social media.
I think that's everybody's primary means
Yeah.
now. Coach, thank you so much for joining us, and I think it's going to be an exciting year for Thompson once again.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Jerry, Saturday night will be a packed house at Warrior Stadium, and one man who's kind of helped lead that way is Coach Freeman.
That's right. We're going to talk to him when we come back and also give you a little game day information. We'll be right back after this.
Hey Warrior Nation, it's Kim Scherer with Keller Williams Metro South and Kim Scherer & Company, and I'm here with my amazing team of real estate agents who are ready to serve you in the Alabaster area. I've been a part of the Warrior Nation since the 1970s, graduated in 93. My husband graduated in 91. I'm taking it back old school with the Letterman's jacket, but we're excited to serve you in this community with any real estate needs you have, and we just want to say, go Warriors!
Looking for amazing family dentistry in Alabaster? Doctors Albritton and Artavino strive to stay up to date on the latest techniques in dentistry and materials to help provide the best treatment available. From cleanings to same-day crowns and even whitening, Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve all your dental needs.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. And Jerry, it may be a first for Coach Freeman at Thompson. It was a hard loss for us on Friday night.
Yeah, I'm not sure we've ever lost a season opener. I have to go back and look. I don't think we have. But, he's upbeat. He's positive. He knows where he's got to work on. Here's what he had to say this week. Welcome in, Coach. Appreciate you joining us today. I want to start off a little different. I want to talk about coaching staff and you. I heard a guy say, he's talking about great players on a team, and he said great players want to be challenged, and it makes the coaching staff want to be at their best to challenge great players to make them even better. Talk about that and how you approach that, and maybe your coaching staff, how you make sure that they're on top of their game.
You know what, we're so blessed here. Our coaches come to work 6 o'clock in the morning ready to work when they get here, and we couldn't have a better coaching staff as far as preparation and loving the kids, and we never have to worry about being prepared. Sometimes when you're in a situation and you can't play the game, so you prepare your best. You prepare our kids as though we're playing the game. And there's challenges during the week, and there's things you want the kid to overcome adversity in the game. And so you practice hard, you coach your kids hard. And when you do that, you got to love those guys. You got to love your guys, and they got to know you love them so that you can coach them hard. Because, if you keep doing the same old thing, it's what you're going to get the same results. Isn't that what they say? So right. We have to come out every day, and we have to judge our kids on, what did they retain from the day before? What did we do in the game last week? Fix those things. And then, but as far as our coaches, man, we are so fortunate and blessed to have coaches that's been, a lot of them been with me for a long time. And it's the same guys that's been coaching and getting a lot of success. Now, we got some experience in some spots, and it's our job to grow those guys up. It's our job to put them in a great situation. It's our jobs, if we can't do something, it's a weakness, to get rid of the weaknesses, figure out what we do, and get our strength stronger. And that's what coaching basically is.
Well, of course, you got a lot of love to give this week. We're not used to losing. I mean, it's just a rare thing. So how is, how are the kids acting this week, and how are they coming off and prepared?
They're fine. It's just like every other week. Last I checked, everybody don't win every game. And your character is revealed on how do you handle defeat. And that character is revealed in our community. That character is revealed by leaders in our community, leaders in our school, coaches. Adverse times tells you a lot about the people around you a lot of times. And so our coaches, this Monday was no different than last Monday was, because we're preparing for a different opponent. There's nothing we can do about last Friday or Saturday, whenever it was we played, but except work and get better. And it's like that all coming off a win. There's a lot of things in a win that you have to correct. These things are exposed because we lost. That game was going to be 7-7 at one point. We fumbled on the 1 yard line. And so we just got to get better. We did this on purpose. We scheduled these games on purpose to grow a young football team up. And these games will pay off for us as we go. We can't lose kids to injuries during this, but you lose them. We've lost a lot of kids before in the past. The game one that we won 55-0. So you can't base it off that. But these games were scheduled on purpose by me, not our athletic director, by me, to get our kids better, care less about what people, after 2 weeks, what they say about us. Right. It's about winning enough games in the region to get yourself in the playoffs and have a chance to win a state championship, period. And that's what we do here.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
Jerry, there's a lot of information that fans need to know for Saturday night, and you can find all of it on Thompson Athletics' social media pages. They have parking, GoFan for your tickets, and you need a credit card, no cash, to get your tickets. It's all digital this year.
That's right. Don't forget about the tailgate show either. You need to buy tickets for that. I think this week that's kind of already passed, so you have to do it next week. But that's going to be, that's always fun to do there as well. Be sure to go to WarriorNationNetwork.org. Watch it on all the usual places, Roku, all that stuff, where that Donette wants me to say. But anyway,
I can't say it.
WarriorNationNetwork.org. Okay, so that's where you see it.
Thank you so much to our sponsors who make this show possible each and every week here on Alabaster Living TV, and we'll see you Saturday night at Warrior Stadium.